everyone, I'm Colleen Suchecki. In today's video, I'm going to talk about one of the deadliest patterns that I see women have that are completely blocking them from what they want in life. And it's the controlling behavior. Trying to control other people, trying to control their life, trying to make things happen how they want it, when they want it, and not being wavering in any way, just being very rigid and very, stiff, if you will. Now, what that behavior comes from is from a past life event, usually an unexpected event, where they learned in some way not to trust life, to go in a place of fear. And it doesn't matter if that event happened 10, 20, 30, or even more years ago. It's something that has been embedded in their subconscious beneath the surface, and it can affect you right here, right now, today. So how that shows up is that you bring your baggage, so to speak, from that past event because you have maybe coped from it and gotten through it, but you have not grown from it. You've not fully been able to turn it into a blessing. So you're taking these life events, and let's just use the example of a family member or a loved one where you're trying to control them. You're saying, well, don't do this because, if you would have learned what I learned 20 years ago, you wouldn't make this decision right now. Well, you know what? It doesn't work that way, okay? We can, come from a good place in being caring and supportive, but we can't control what others do. And if you get really triggered by this and by the fact that the people don't listen to what you have to share, it's a really good indication that this is just exactly what's happening for you. And it really stresses relationships. So it will block you from that person being able to see that you really do care about them, because it just looks like you're trying to control them. And no one wants to be controlled, right? Like, you don't want to be controlled. And it's really, this whole thing is coming from fear. And when it becomes, how it's deadly is that coming from this place of fear is really what you're saying is, I don't want this ever to happen to me or anyone that I know because it was so horrible or it was so tough or difficult. And, it's like you can't, it's reinforcing the fear. And what that does is just manifest more experiences that prove what you already believe. So it's reinforcing things that you don't want to have happen in your life, and you'll just keep manifesting them over and over again until you actually learn how to grow from that past experience and resolve it and can come from a place of feeling empowered. So if you're in that place right now and you know that this controlling behavior has impacted your ability to your business, your relationships, your health, and you're ready to transform it, you're ready to let it go because, oh my gosh, it takes so much energy when we're trying to control things and we're trying to make people do things or make things happen the way we want. If you're in that place, I know how to transform it. I am a former control freak, okay? So I know how it feels and I know what you need to do. If you're in that place and you'd like to transform it and you're serious about transforming it, I want to invite you into a Rock Your World session with me. This is complimentary. And in this session, we're going to talk about what it would look like in your life, how this specific pattern, this controlling behavior and other patterns are affecting your life, and what it would look like if you were actually able to transform them. If you were to go from just coping from that past event to growing from it and getting out of the fear and making empowered choices in your life. So go to www.believegrowshine.com/wake up, and you can apply for one of these spots. I really look forward to having this conversation with you. And even if we're not a good fit, even if we don't, do any work together, I know that this conversation can change your life. So I will look forward to seeing you then. Talk to you soon.